Hey everyone, this is Chris Reeves of TRIARC Systems, and we're doing another episode of Shop Talk. And I have a good friend of mine, James Miksch, and he's with EOTech, and we're going to have just a discussion and kind of go over to some of the EOTech products that we sell here at the shop and that we constantly use as far as when we do demos or training, and tell us the advantages and all the good stuff that EOTech has.
Yeah, man, happy to be here. Good to see you. So, talking a little bit about EOTech and the holographic advantage. We're known for our rapid target acquisition, really. So we're the choice of US SOCOM since 2001. Bunch of models to choose from with different battery options, different reticle options. The thing that really sets us apart is instead of having a single dot in our system, we actually have a reticle so that you can have some range estimation capabilities. But the main thing is our windows is really wide and the hologram is really fast. So for CQB, it's the best choice out there.
Yeah, and you've obviously countless demos we've done with law enforcement, and
Sure.
you proved the case as far as versus over their other optics. And there is a slight advantage, I feel, because that reticle, you can use it for an offset close up, and just like you said earlier, you can range with it. It's very clear. It's a 1 MOA dot, and plus the built in, obviously the mount, and as far as the EXPS series, it has a mount built in, and it sits at the as because of the lower 1/3, so it gives you good height onto it, so it comes up pretty quick. And but also too, there's features and stuff like that as far as the battery life, things like that, and then also, can you tell them about the auto shut-off features?
Sure. So with every model, the batteries or the buttons, if you turn it on with the up arrow, it goes off by itself after 8 hours. If you turn it on with the down arrow, it'll go off by itself after 4 hours. Both buttons to turn it off. It will come back on at whatever setting you turned it off at. So in that sleep mode, you're getting really long battery life with these lithium batteries these days. The on, you get about 1,000 hours of continuous run off a single CR123A battery. So
wow. Yeah.
It's not insignificant battery life. Super easy just to turn on after it's auto shut off. Single button, just like any other weapons check. It's super easy to do when you go to use the system. Like you said, various mounting capabilities too. So some of our models set at a rail height where you would be a 1-to-1 co-witness with your iron sights, common iron sights. And some of our other models are 7 millimeters higher than that, so you would have a lower 1/3 of the window co-witness. Yeah. So your dot would actually kind of hover above your iron sights.
And helps clear the PEQ-15 if you have anything in front of it.
Exactly, if you have additional accessories,
So
more of a heads up way to run it as well. It's
exactly,
faster.
Yeah. And wasn't that the origins of the reticle too? Was a HUD or?
Absolutely. In the very beginning, when the holographic technology started, it was a heads-up display in aircraft.
Oh wow!
It was kind of where the tech stemmed from.
That's good. So bring from aircraft to
yeah, absolutely. Still that military, that DoD application.
So that's pretty cool. That's something I never knew in the past, and as far as going out in demos and hanging out with James more and getting more educated on the product, and there's other benefits also we used in James and I. We've been aerial hog hunting with Last Shadow, another partner of ours, and we can really as far as when the hogs are running really fast, it really comes into play because we just put that big circle over it and pee for plenty.
And so with very low parallax, you can leave both eyes open as well. So if you can acquire a reticle with one eye and the target with the other eye, you're pretty close to being spot on. Yeah. Because of the holographic technology, the dot in the center is actually smaller than 1 MOA, but that's all your eye can pick up. So you're not covering up a target at distances if you had a larger dot or a larger reticle in there where you would be covering your target up. So it gives you a finer point of aim, but you still have the circle. So you can use a circle to get kind of a gross idea of where your target is in that circle. You can actually judge the distance. So since it's 68 MOA, if you have a average height man at 100 yards, he would fill that up. Apply that to whatever your target is. Play with it depending on what your weapon system, your caliber, barrel length, all that stuff is. But having something to hold onto your target, like the bottom of our circle and the reticle with the hash, is better than just hovering in midair and keeping a dot out above your target for estimation.
And also too, another product that we sell here is the magnifier right there.
Yeah, this is our G33 flip the side magnifier there. Three power magnifier, goes right in behind our optic or other manufacturers' optics.
Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of people use this specific magnifier because the glass is ultra clear. It's amazingly clear, and but yeah, we've seen a lot of people, they'll put them behind an aimpoint, put them behind vortex, or just you kind of see them out there, and I think a lot of people just kind of select this because it is extremely clear on the glass.
It adds to it. It gives you a hybrid optic, so you have your holographic sight for really close quarter stuff. If you need to get out there a little bit further, we have the 3X.
Yeah.
And actually coming this year, we have some surprises in an additional 3X product and a 5X product.
Yeah, wow.
It's pretty exciting.
It's pretty awesome. And so a little bit about this particular model. I know you guys had announced some news that you won a big contract with this TAN.
Yeah, so this has been on. This is the commercial model of the SOCOM contract site that we've been building for years.
Okay.
We actually renewed a contract or got a new contract with SOCOM here recently, and so we're in the works on completing product for them.
Awesome.
So new and exciting things coming there as well. Yeah, there's more about that on our website, and other links and articles and stuff out there on the internet about that award.
But yeah, we're stoked. Like I said, we use them a lot, and we use a lot of different optics too. A lot of companies out there, everybody makes good products. It's just it's going to come down when you have so many good products. It's going to come down to like small preferences that the individual is going to use, and we use a wide variety of optics for different preferences. But as far as CQB or close quarters, and from LE demos, if we're going to demo that kind of stuff as far as short range. It has some advantages, and we like it a lot. We do sell quite a bit of them here, and we're an authorized dealer, so they're on the website and all that.
Yeah, you guys know from building custom guns, there's so much personal preference in the gun world. I never begrudge anybody for using whatever optic they want to use. You know, if you're going to be in a gunfight, by all means, use what you want to use. Yeah. But some of the best gunfighters in the world use EOTech because they know it's fast, especially in a close quarters environment.
Another thing I've noticed, James, is that some of the customers that come in here and why they prefer the reticle on the EOTech is they've noticed they might have some vision problems like astigmatism, and so we've kind of seen that trend a little bit where they could pick up the EOTech reticle a little bit more better than some of the other red dots out there. So why is that?
That's exactly right. So due the holographic technology, it is easier for some of our customers that have astigmatism, corrected vision, uncorrected vision. Younger shooters that may not be able to mount the weapon perfectly can still use the sight very effectively, just because you don't have to be directly behind it for it to still be on target.
Okay.
And so you can move your head around a little bit more. The reticle can be at different positions within that window. As long as it's basically centered, your parallax is so low that you really don't experience any negative effects of it. So the other thing we did recently is launch a green product. Some of our customers prefer green light versus the red light. It's a little easier to see in bright sunlight. So especially noonday at the range, stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of guys are able... guys and gals are able to pick up the green light a lot better. And so that's personal preference for our customers. They need to check out both side by side, see what they like. Of course, our legacy product is all red, but because that hologram is actually laser generated, you see a little bit of what some people call fuzz in the reticle, so it doesn't look perfectly clear as if it's an LED light being shown through a pattern generator or bounce off a piece of glass. So you will see a little bit fuzzy. Some people perceive the green as fuzzier than the red, some people vice versa. So you need to really look at both products and decide what you like better, personal preference-wise. That's the other thing about our hologram is since it's not being bounced off of a piece of glass with a coating on it, that window can be actually broken or completely covered up.
Oh, wow.
And it still works. As long as you can see it from the back end, that hologram is still there.
So I do remember the sales reps, they had this EOTech was it looked like the window was punctured or shot with something, and then you could still see it's like the biggest piece of clear glass or that's not shattered. It would the reticle would move up that direction. Right, you'd be able to
find it in that window.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. Like I said, there's good advantage and just like how being shooter preference more. So now they have different color reticles and letting people decide on what they want to use, and also even different colors. I mean, not just black and tan. They have a gray EOTech out there too, and also different heights. So if you wanted to sit lower, things like that. So, but yeah, very very. User preference on a lot of the stuff here too. That's pretty good.
For sure. And we've also recently upgraded to what we're calling our Prestige warranty. So now we're offering a 10-year warranty on our products. So for 5 years, manufacturer's defect is completely covered. Yeah. The second 5 years, it's a $79 bench fee to get it repaired.
Wow. So 10 years. That's pretty good.
10 years to buy
hey man, I still got EOTechs coming up on that. I got a 2012 one, so yeah, it's
we see it every day. Law enforcement agencies call us and they're like, hey, we need new EOTechs. Ours are from 2007 and stuff like that, and we hook them up and
so
get them back in service.
And that's one thing I did notice too is that we get LE contracts, and as far as sometimes when we do, they'll with the rifle they'll include the optic and other or light or other accessories. And one contract they had the older model EOTechs, and one thing that you guys did was it was a previous model. I can't remember how many years old it was, but you guys ended up just replacing all their EOTechs as kind of just giving them all brand new ones for law enforcement agency. I remember you guys doing that.
Yeah, so that was more than likely our trade-in, trade-out program,
Okay.
where we offered them a discount based on them being in our product currently and wanting to go to a new product. Obviously, when an agency's going to new stuff, it's I'll often compare it to a duty weapon or a patrol vehicle. You're not going to run a Tahoe for 10 years and then ask Chevrolet to give you a brand new one for free.
Yeah, true.
So everything has a service life. I mean, you can break a rock, especially most officers we know out there are hard on their gear.
Yeah.
However, we do like to stand behind the product for as long as we possibly can and do right by our customers, and that's thus the prestige warranty, so that we can support that.
Oh, that's awesome. And so, are you, law enforcement agencies out there or guys running the EOTechs on your guns? That's another thing. Just give them a call if you've had them for a while and see what they can do.
Absolutely,
And
we're always willing to
trade-out
talk about the
program.
options.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. Well, I appreciate as always coming in and educating us, and obviously we do, like I said, we continue to order these. They do sell really well out here at the store, and we can also combine them with an optics package, so you can get the rifle and the EOTech, and cut you a little discount. So
Looks good on a TRIARC.
yeah, it does. All right, thank you.
Thank you.